Yo, assalamu alaikum. Good evening, good evening. This is a late night show. Today I'll be the Mark my humble brother. Yes, today, the fateful Thursday evening, it's just going to be a brief discussion about our police, how they are policing in the Gambia. The police and their role is very important because police are to protect the life of the people and their properties, arrest and prosecute offenders. So not only these two things, but these two things are very important. So bedunna wo kachala kono nalbe kachala bake bao kunun nga kibarolu moyle police ole arrestro minke. Madame Demba nge konton bake ebe nyadi basire Demba. So ngajele bar follow janimbe duna kacha kono mbe na president minketa president 𝒂𝒂𝒏 Jahar Fay, His Excellency, and in the Prime Minister minketa His Excellency Usman Sonko mbe kontona Sangola ila Alpha Ba Bantabi Senegal fana miya lonko ay decision kende bata Senegal la last carte fayoto minketa Mr. Bajo Camara bi ngaje wala min jiodo ata Senegal atelebe la Constitutional Council atelemo ila heti anene fanankete la Supreme Court la heti. So ni ajube nsafo dronko coming anene kete la Chief Justice coming Assane Diallo bentel bulu Gambia nyami bari nyine tilinta bake Bajo Camara tilinta Assane Diallo man tilin. So we cannot even compare them. So Bajo Camara wala banta bi Senegal mbe duala fo ala sinemo nin kafaro kaya nin sawante fure to mal be hanikabi mfama mimfana banta Gambia His Excellency Honorable Sida Job hanikabi mbe duala bake fo ala saso arjana firdausola. Okay, nimbora oton sina dum police la kacha kono because ni ajen nata pour kanyin case nyin diamu akumayata bakele na tabulo kambe farin na nyanta nala minul diamu la because nyanta Yankuba Dabo Brikama Area Council Chairman nyanta nala jang ka tentu ka jay because of ay doku kendolu minul ke nyanta nala jam fananka Lord Mayor Talib Bensouda fananka tentu ka jay doku kendolu minul ke anim fanan UDP be simfalu minulu takang bankola kuolu to ay nyabo bakel nyanta wol fanal diam la bari media muno hanikabi bari nyin ni ajembe police la nyin diam la kumayata bakel minala mbe o diam la bi ni ala en so wato la en so simala na jata kendea nyin kudol sina wol diam nol. Okay, Gambia Police Force kunu ngajele ila PRO modu amira nyadi le fam modu la PRO Sisao ngajela fintita modu Musa Sisao ngajela fintita ila Facebook oto ayafoko ye one fugitive mi yalonko 2020 loma Canada from the prison and ya accused of murder la nalia akalamuta gunjur ning berending land issue nene sotota je fo mo fata je wan buba jamme to fata je from Gunjur. So iko yemin accuse ko wala ya fa wala mu Buba Drame andung wo Buba Drame inatana muta ika Canada from the central prison in mile 2. So mbedu na odiamo kono bari Buba Dramé Canada 2020. By then, who was the Inspector General of Police? Alim Makoy. 2020, Gambia Jumalum Inspector General of Police at that time. Alim Makoy Dukare. Minul be Juberola. Ntenga miranu malum fo abekela mamu joblet numbang. But I'll say Makoy. So Buba Dramé Canada wo watole. But nga kalamutala ko gunjurla o land issue. Tala mamu job anene simfal fango tale nung puruka akuonyin ika akuonyin diamu nung bari butung hanikabi wolan isu nyimbe kerine. So inata fuko yo Buba Dramé arrest from Senegal. The Gambia Police Force with the Senegalese security in collaboration because fonko ben ning Senegal temalal be akalamuta janne ko hot pursuit ben in Senegal temal. So ni moye criminal yake Gambia borte dunta Senegal. Gambian forces could collaborate with Senegalese forces to arrest you and bring you. So all the time, ntel ka jele nun Senegalese le kanante la banko ke kanna mol mutaje ke bute ke samba Senegali ke sambe ke kitindi nenemaje Gambia yake. So sign nin nataje ko eko ye Buba Dramé arrest Senegal le ye fenke fanan 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 min ya fanan accuse ko atele 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒏 mbeka 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒏 majela kata radio to jabe media household abe borinna because of her discourage ka police la karola nyame ko police ka kumandi ka anengi ka banen e ka fa mbela case tinyala. So barin nataje ye 𝒂𝒂𝒂 fana arrest saying 𝒂𝒂𝒂 is facing the court nataje koteke ye Buba Dramé fana arrest, which is a good step. But if I nyanta danna wolela. Follow niaje nata jam because Inspector General Jamale Tambita they did not do this effort puruning arrest roye keno. So ni moye ku kendo ke we should come out and then we press him. He's a public officer andung abedoko lantel public lane be nyanta nala lenga tentua kanga jai but with caution. Yet still for Sidi Toure will impress the Gambians to trust him. He is the Inspector General of Police and he is going to be impartial. He is going to do the job with fairness, without fear or favor to any party. Okay, well, in the first place, the Inspector General of Police, Sidi Mukhtar Toure, we need to say kudos to him because two fugitives mul let minule alonko ye accuse la ko ye hadama dingule fa andum wo faro inata foko wol kanatale andu ka kana from the state securities ka kana wol lebulu abanke ko niye mo fa ke ka borle ibukalo be dami borike arrest le niye arrest ye muta kana state security family. So which is very, very important. Barika kana nyadile. Buba Dramé iko Canada from the mile 2 central prison. Buba Dramé. So 𝒂𝒂𝒂 iko ebe osamba kan court le police ol fangol la statement o ye fangol tamul busale because iko eba samba kan numbanj iko ya samba banjul magistrate court le iba bondika woleto akanate bulu Gambia high. So bari inata fo mim fangota min dingo bande ko woy ko mbe boka nam bundunne ka samba mile 2 akanata Gambia high. So andu niate be bokam bundung then ebe follow la prison le before Gambia high. But ni be bokam banjul ebe follow la Gambia high le before prison. What is obvious. So say momalo which is which. So mba fola Inspector General of Police ko dokuo manda nyina kawol arrest. Ikanata nyadile. The Gambian people wanted to know. Because nyinulu be ye police accused le ye prison service fana accused. Buba Dramé la kanola ye nyindo fana yawo fana accused ko police prosecutor fango mi yalon ko sane involved 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒏 la kanotole. So whether there is corruption involved, ndo for nola. But ika kana nyadile from the state security because iko ibu seka abulobe handcuffing. Andu handcuffo yalo moja mama understand. Yaje ni ebulo handcuff. Ni handcuffo be buloto. Ika mama nyami mfa handcuffo ke dete buloto wala nyama ke bulo dimindi wala nyama. So andu ni morning handcuffo fanan kanata. Atata dauda is most likely ko molba fola wo molele ko nimu prison nim akanata prison alum is somebody who is an offender. So information be futanola police wala. But wolka kana foi ka bori ika dung Senegal. Yes, brother Yakuba Manjang nge kontom bag. Foi ka dung Senegal. So Buba Dramé fanang Buba Dramé iko ate anyway Buba Dramé ikate Canada from the prison. Buba Dramé. Bari nata moji jani mi yalongo he was in the prison. Ako police le Buba Dramé bula. So because akani Buba Dramé bebe sel killing ole kono, ako police le Buba Dramé bula. I don't know how true that might be. So bari walatina nata because the Inspector General of Police he have definitely did a good job. He did a very wonderful job by arresting these people. Ka make sure ko yenaye justice face, which is very important. So oto ni Ablay sa nyambe nunjele he doesn't make any effort. Mbenga jele Ablay is just there to enrich himself. Wala atina molma understand up till today Ablay mun na kebale today. Bari nkale nanata Gambia kola Gambia force. Ablay mun na kebaleti. I believe sometimes if I talk about him, model for Musa ako teng. It's not a problem. Ntete Ablay accused la fenna. If Ablay did good, mbafola ko he did good. Gambia is bigger than me and Ablay. Ablay Sanyan doesn't make any effort. Purka make sure can you mol arrest no. Can make sure can you mol arrest no. Ablay doesn't make any effort. And up till today, Ablay today Tonya atelom Inspector General of Police la bosti. But Ablay nenemal lafi o minister yala. He want to remain as Inspector General of Police because Ablay was making fortune in that office. Yes. Nyumbe moja male surprise la. Wallahi, Ablay yalo nang coming for them. Ablay before Ablay fango bring ayalon ko babunda Inspector General of Police yala. Ablay kuja mal lekede puru as a remain no as Inspector General of Police because amala fika kenu minister. Amala fi. Alafta tula Inspector General of Police yalla. Because Inspector General of Police mimbi je mobe alon niatra mari tilinta. Ni mari tilinta. Wallahi you will save the Gambian people. But ni mari nata jele to enrich yourself you will be rich. Mbenga just recently Ablay asked the minister and in drug law enforcement benyola ko it ye false drug le mala and in that case need to be investigated. But up till today monenaman kuma moy wo koto butum foy sitala at a negotiation table ya negotiate ba moma along. So Olana Inspector General of Police, you have done a wonderful job. We will thank you for that. But I'm stop jede. Buba Dramé Kano from the prison should be investigated because the accusation of Kejanko, he was aided and abetted by some of the prison service security. Minuli ala escape facilitate. So from Ibu Seka, they accused the Gambia police force, the prosecutor from Sane, with some other people, the collaborator, to release Ibu Seka and go. So why? Because if they accuse people, you're more phallic. Munabo police all interest la wala prison police all interest la fuetele wol mari la escape on facilitate. What is involved? Is it that ko nepotism le be tema bambadi yale bijeba? Is it that ko there is money involved or muneketa? Why? why they facilitate niyatarako ye accuse me ne walake. So I believe the Inspector General of Police will investigate that. Maybe Buba Drame at diamula ka itandi a escape ta nyami because ne akonna mole kodole di ala molu fanali nyante mutala for corrupting police officers. So maybe Buba will save ala molu atafola. Ibu Seka fanan kanata nyaming, whether Ibu Seka gave money or Ibu Seka's family gave money for Ibu Seka fanan bafola la escape ta nyaming, whether wolle amako ya escape ta bang, nobody knows. Thank you. I'll come to that. I'll come to that, Mr. Yakuba. Minala jela. So saying, yung important abakele Inspector General of Police city because now il after the Gambian le confidence build in you. Well, I don't know when it's come to crime investigation whether you will be fair, you're okay with impartiality. But whether you will be the Inspector General of Police for every Gambian because already Gambian Jama be jube kanko ila appointment is conflict of interest. Yes. Okay. It's a no president of Bitanti. But yet still you want to do your job without any dictation. But for abekeno lalabang follow miye mulu jakal. Wolom nyintiko Sidi birinata ye mo jamale impress. Kaitandiko iba make sure lalako Gambia police will be the police of everybody. Mobe ba fanjala jail. So but the police nga attitude means some of your officers the officers like Cham, that Sukuta Cham, Lamin Cham, and in Pa Aliu Jawarawolu, and in some other officers, I think you should work on those people. And in Fana, the Gambia Police Force, the case of the two paramilitary officers, Minul Fata, Ousainou Bojang is still in the prison. A lot of Gambians don't believe that Ousainou Bojang is the murderer of those police officers. A lot of Gambians don't believe in that. And wofana manketela timoti. But now the case is going on. Would you dig into to know who killed those people? And will Mama Jabi be investigated? Gambians want Mama Jabi to be investigated because Gambian will mala Mama Jabi. And munenatake, you know, yalong, Mama Jabi is a friend to Adama Barrow's sister. So Adama Barrow's sister, wo barindingo, wole Mama Jabi consult kaitandala ko nyinkol bekeda anu Mama Jabi be commandro ke la yakeni wala sim card and everything. So saying the funniest thing is Adama Barrow will from nowhere akoni momo ya lon jumale nyim police wol farek I 1 million stake param rek ya di Mama Jabi la. Okay, Mr. Damfa. So, Parama Kodo di Mama Jabila, which Gambians are not happy because this is our taxpayers' money. Adama Mafu Moleko, Mbenna Kodole Tala na salary ngadi Mama Jabila. Adama Mawofo. So, but Adama Gambian taxpayers Kodo, I will tell di Mama Jabila. And Gambians don't believe in Mama Jabi. So, whether Inspector General Sidi Toure, you will mount an investigation about Mama Jabi on that issue. And Fulanyaw, Mama Jabi is having 3 state police officers Milka Kanta. 3. For what purpose? 3. But until the state vice president of Mia Lonko, constitutional mandate lomu, constitutional layoff for Puria security di wala, ale security withdrawal bulu. More especially Ousainou Darboe, since when I think Mahmoud Job was there, Ousainou Darboe was not having state securities. Other vice presidents were having Barry Abusi Usainu Dabala because he's an opposition. So sign, but it is Inspector General of Police Ture, City Ture Nata, yes, security or Busi, ya di bintabata la jane sabal la sister, ya Busi ola. But still now Mama Jabi is retaining her security officers. For Mama Jabi, what I muna keta Mama Jabi, the last state security Sabah, betaraka Mama Jabi Kanda. After yen 1 million or dial. So Ntebe police dan la minna because at least ale good step leke. But whether Gambian trust you people nte o fonola. Nte o fonola. Ale good job leke. Imagine alfangol fintita na one time alba alfangol praise la because you've done a good job. Imagine molfan al fintita trying to praise you. But ntelbal praise la with caution. Mbal praise with caution. If I am going to praise somebody here in the police force, it is going to be the Inspector General of Police. Because munom, ni siri ture keta motinu mi alonko, amampare tonya tamandila, nilmo fulo la kuoto, he would not, niko ataku follow la fan. Purka nindo extradite nam from Senegal, ifulo be fan okay natin to Gambia. But say, where is the problem lying now? There is a lot of people who committed crimes and they are wanted in Gambia. But they are across that borderline. Some are in Guinea-Bissau, some are in Senegal. So, but Hanisai, monene man wolla kumoma fongaje minna ko alkoale arrest waranto le fenke pour sana manjang. So, apart from sana manjang, mo jamal le bijente fang la friendo bi Jeremy alongo Rambo. You know, woman Africa uncle, this is a good friend of mine. You know? So, they need to come and answer. Isaje Seneano. There are junglers in the Gambia. Minule alonko alko because wol natale testified. So al wolemu coming ko saying al ni wole odiloke. Somebody who was part of killing more than 40 people. Alkanafu moleko. Yes, he was bold enough to come to the court. TRRC can testify. So Ali Abula, who want to be a neighbor to Oya? Who? More Hadamadim Jumale. Well, Oya ni mimu neighbor to Wobuka Shuto si no? Because Oya could be mad one day. I want the Korra Befa. You know? So Ntebe min Daniela Inspector General of Police Bulu. Buba Drame escaped Tanyaming need to be investigated. And Gambia saying maybe fantina wala ku kala lonna mbe moela kiti dula droneto andu ni wol diamuta iko anyway nte man kanam faye police ol lembula o prison police ol lembula weda wol be o kala la bang foyte o kala ni ata keta wala nyama bar na man ke o nyama foy ba fola la fanaytel kanata no nyaadile yajel so andu ibu seka because iko bulo be han kofrine wo fanan kanata no nyaadile. When the police are intimidating the father of the deceased. So, alka security reform or mean for. Gabriel Manta Jekande, not because of this arrest. Not because of this arrest. What Gambians want to see is that whether justice will serve. Yes. 𝒂𝒏 freely working in the Gambia as well, yeah. For Adama Barrow Fangoko, 𝒂𝒏 la Kora ikana ata. Ikamunta ko Adama is above the law. You know? So Inspector General of Police, one thing. Crime rate in Gambia is too high. The crime rate in Gambia is too high. I know ko abe coloring albule resources wise, even the manpower. Because Gambia Police Force near Duladol Fangolu Jube, Sako basically most of these border stations, among any tinne soto minsa tinan logo, they could cope with some of the border crimes. ni ajube sign molka bonang Senegal le to come as armed robbers in the Gambia, ye Gambia rob. Ye Gambia nolfa, wala ye intimidate, ye armed robbery ke Gambia, ye bori ye dun Senegal. For last time lomu, iko Gambia dana dole bije mi alonko ay do bun kidola singoto belari loptan ay do fa. So mo jama ba fo kanko imanyan na o mano mutala. Instead, that man is a hero. Okay. Wolom tonyati. Bari, police nyanta minkela wolom nyintiko. Fo ala kido lansin Taliban. Fa ala kido lansin Taliban. Na ala kido mal lansin. Amanya na kido sotola. Mi yalonka mal lansin. He did a good job. Honestly. Because I am roba so le boom. Andung ay professionalism lekeje ka do bunga singoto ka make so ka kana fa pour ya muta bari say kido nyin fo kido nyin lansin tala because kido manya na taramo bulu amal lansina amal register because kido be momo bulu authority nyantalo nal ko kido be nyimo kari bulle bari say the funniest thing is jumale kido lu samana Gambia ni aje bi am roba sol be fata rita dawda kido be molbul is Abubakar Jawara, a very close ally to the president. So wala na Inspector General of Police dogu jama bale bete budo. Mi alonko the president have interest in them. And we don't president la in lawlet. Ndenga alone ko wallahi Sidi Touré na lafta tilina. Molo mati mi alonko mo tilini ngolom. But whether this Barrow's government wala yatina fa unka doubt do soto Sidi la Kuoto. But ni wonte nteman doubt soto Sidi la Kuoto. I know he's going to do well. But somebody working with Barrow, this is a question mark. This is a question mark. Because Kuol Leketa, Gambia Police Force, Nkaje ibuka fair. Sako more especially naketa political issue. Naketa political issue ibuka fair. Naketa political issue drum police will buka fair. Sign no. During the 𝒂𝒊𝒏 election, after the 𝒂𝒊𝒏 election, when that boy, okay, Babukar Bahum insulted the whole community. Okay, Bintanjai Yaitandiko, he shouldn't do that. Political nyinti, momo ikadulale support. At a fanaya address, police will yajeko Bintanjai involved into political issue. Ntemalong how she was involved into political issue. Bintanjai la parents will bota kiane. If you insult the whole community, you insult Bintanjai. Obviously, nanata to give advice. In fact, Bintanjai's statement is like an advice. But molia filko ye minke Bintanjai la it is unfair. Okay, police yela on disciplinary court solle soto. Ikela kol keno nyamin. But for police to come out and then say that ko kabahum praise. Because your police will get it wrong because he is an NPP. Yo, do faram bije kendingo mi yalonko ay ba usenu neng. Atata sembe munal ako because mole baroneng. But he cannot produce the audio jumale be baronenga. Foni moye baroneng wala ba ne be ba usen nen. Fo ba usen lane, fo ba usen dingol lane. So the unfair treatment to the oppositions wofana yatinandle the trust from the public to the police ofanan deteriorate tabakele. Many people don't trust. Many people don't trust. But yet still, nsemin fono wolom nyintiko Sidi Toure wallahi ye Gambian call kama jamfandle as Inspector General of Police. Yes. Ye Gambian call kama jamfandle as Inspector General of Police because Gambian people want to see justice for the family of Ibrahim Cissé and Buba Jammeh. And Amanda Wolade, there are a lot of crimes minuli alonko commit. Ye muskeba fala bunko na jane jawne konton yala body parts o dol kundu. Hani bin nenema mo ye jumala arrest wala. So just recently, Mbamo can almost every day ko mole a fang hang ye mole fa. Mole a fang hang ye mole fa. Yes, police all te tarano la nyindula bedo kafuko crime sol keta dami. They cannot assign a police officer to every Gambian. No. But police all fanal la constant patrol. Akumaya tale. Ngani moy Modu Musala interview to. How long I was so embarrassed. So left up pro IGP a hakilo to nyin koto back. Policeman emergency line sort of to call the Gambia police force with emergency line. And the emergency line is very important because most there are no condition to the credit tabulo after information de la police like in hiding. Amadino. And that information could have saved life. So niatarako alinyanta emergency line or sotala miya lonko credit vela telefono kono credit tije you can be able to call the police. But Modu Musa Sisa ayala is it Africell Gamcell number I already ako because la nyim fonko Mod Musa Sisa or PRO. You don't lie to Gambian people. Gambia police force when they last to get the emergency number. And on that emergency number, be hani like telephone phone kono SIM card otije SIM card in Europe here. Eka emergency number call no. Hani SIM card phone tela telephone kono. Eka emergency number call no. This is because they want to protect people's life and property. So say ni Gambia police force ite critical nyanta targetable ite na o number call ite na o number call no. So Inspector General of Police work on that also. Inyantale work on that. Pour Gambia police force ye emergency line or sotomia lonko credit table you will be able to call that line ka information dealer nyanta information o min dealer. Ni o number abuse. Jang ni police all call. Iman diamu yafa. Hani fonku tela fongo they can track you ibalon na le call nyimbota muntol. And sometimes they will even call you back. They will call you back. So it is very, very important. I know go see you want to do a very good job for the Gambia Police Force. But Gambia Police Force should get an emergency line. Na manke fire service le. Nte fangola nga test Gambia. Birintata nung Gambia. Nye bella number call fire service dama wala emergency number kata. So mobe hydring abe mabo kan ay moje abe crime commit kan bare nyindobe mabori credit ko tabul sign ni be nyim fale ba falale because of only telephone mod muna fo mobele mod Musa Sisa wala nombalo ndema mod Musa Sisa wala nombalo. But if there is 110, I mean, more baby number call. You have to tell the, even Karamungol to Ali Aitan didn't know logo. You know fire service la emergency number. You know police la emergency number. You know ambulance la emergency number. Only fire service Gambia will run la emergency line of Bitaka 118. So ntebe o appealo di la Inspector General of Police fanana. And I am going to elaborate on this. Wolomu Mama Jabi. Because Mama Jabi ko Usenu Bojang akowole nyimpara lufa. Which 99.99% Gambian doesn't believe ko Usenu Bojang is involved. Del benga believe ko Usenu Bojang have no hand in this. Because benga Mama Jabi ni Usenu Bojang na initial conversation o mwele audio to. Mo bele o mwe Usenu Bojang Mama Jabi katara wuri la bar Usenu Bojang ka file ko na tuba muso. Atema fula wiko. Ite lafta barole toku yala. Mama Jabi is a scammer. Imagine scammer fulo sa yi nyo tombo. Mama Jabi ni modu sabali itare ko ibe baro scam la brikama musol findire ko albe faniyal. So Inspector General of Police, we the Gambian people want that issue Mama Jabi pura investigate. Andu me and Mama Jabi fanga ko foninde. Yeah. The police should be thankful to Mankajan Daily. Mankajan Daily. That Mankajan Daily of TikTok. Police should be thankful to him. Because if Mankajan could travel up to Casamance to go and investigate by himself, atata investigation okay. Interview some of the people Mama Jabi Minulu Tolf. Say muna na police olu manson pour Mankajang yo ala atela investigation pour eta si aya kibaro di news to but instead police olu Mankajang ne muta ya arrest ya muta anti-crime for 3 good days andu ya la telefono ta kaita ndiko amanya na diam the same police le ka finti ni crime kete ko they are asking for public to give information to them. Mankajan is part of that public. So Mankajan want to give information to you people about Mama Jabi's lies and fabrications against Usenu Boja, but ale Mama Jabi bula ale 1 million diala, ale police saba diala ba kantaka, ale Mankajan mutalia sindi dulaka, ale Usenu Boja samba prison. Another sister. So Inspector General of Police, I know you might be an Inspector General of Police with different style. So these are issues minule alongo. They are doubting Gambian people, and Gambian people wanted to know what is the truth in them. Because Usenu Bojang ni naatra ko atele involved in police or la kuoto ntelte fintila nga fenge, but Usenu Bojang, the boy, is innocent about this. Andung niñi investigation olu keta abe kekula bakele de because birin ko nyim boyta Usenu Bojang na issue ye muna follow fo iko Yankuba Dabo wala ya bulala because nyimbe do ko la Brikama area council when Sankare went and then lie, and in fact Sankare nata muna foje ko biriba ko nyim meeting na ko ya meeting jamal because Sankare ntema mira misil mem. Sankare have been accusing Muslims in Gambia all the time. Sankare have been accusing Muslims in the country all the time. So, Inspector General of Police, Mbafole, thank you very much for the job well done. But Laftale Mama Jabi investigate, and we don't want Gambia Police Force to be the bodyguard for Mama Jabi. If the president tells you go, I'll security that, but 3 security personnel, after we the taxpayers are paying those people, after they give our tax money to Mama Jabi 1 million for lying to Gambian people. After Mama Jabi kanalo kiti dula ako atela telefono filtale ateo audio record telefono min kono wo filter, but Mama Jabi na la telefono filter ni court ko mba because Mama Jabi la audio bira filter ama mabo for public wo audio betara mol bulle muna na court ma demand Court nyanta wala demand la no. So 𝒂𝒊𝒏 jam fana mu wandi dingolati Inspector General of Police. Imagine ni tele dingomu, ni Adama Barrow la dingomu, ni Justice Minister la dingomu, ni Ablaye Sanyang la dingomu. Ye nyin kala ba te diala lede. So ala lonko 𝒂𝒊𝒏 jam fana mole ya wulu. Abe dami mune ya tinalia sambaje. How many years sign 𝒂𝒊𝒏 jam be wodulato when Gambian people don't believe ko 𝒂𝒊𝒏 jam ne wo case nyinke. To Mama Jabi al nyanta la le investigation no ke Mama Jabi la kola al manka jan daily commanda mune evidence shoto al manka jan daily commanda mune evidence shoto. So Gambians are watching you, Sidi Toure. Credibility, Biribe immigration. You went through all the ranks in immigration. Yeah, definitely. You would deserve to be the Director General of Immigration. Inata koteke ye bondi woto ye ke Inspector General of Police. Mba believe la ko inyanta tenten na wodoku kendola without fearing or favoring any party, anybody. This is our expectation on you. So, Buba Drame of Berending. Yamuta, Barakanata Nyadile. Was he aided and abetted? Or did he break the prison door and then escape? Need to be investigated and Alkana Kumabo public because you want public to gain confidence in that institution. So ni ye kuma senang of public ye public balon yes, this is the Inspector General of Police nyimpareta do kuola. Likewise, Ibuseka. Andung ngamo Ibuseka famala audio to jang. Ako biriye Ibuseka muta ya nati. Ako Ibuseka ko ateman kanade ya bulale. Pabinye wala fode. So ngamira ko Inspector General of Police ebe okuo nyim fanam find out lale. Jumala bula, jumala involved inyanta discipline minkela wala aleo discipline kela. Do not listen to the minister. Do not listen to the NIA director. Do not listen to the chief of staff. Do not listen to the president. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job. And I believe ko ibela doko kelale inyanta kela nyami. But Mama Jabi la issue should be investigated. And Mama Jabi alinyanta na police or busila la police manya na kandala. She's not under any threat. Because I don't know kai criminal yaleke. I criminal yaleke. Well, ntanata wala rompuruka olefo. Inspector General of Police mbeten tula bake yenying effort minge o effort killing of fananke so that this junglers minuli alonke be outside ngalonko woru ining Ministry of Justice albele nyanta collaborate la to collaborate with Guinea-Bissau pour se extradite no nyami ye nati Gambia to face justice. If the Switzerland people, the Swiss people could sympathize Gambia, take Sonko to court to face justice. German, by law. America, is it Gomez or Mendy? Korea, South Korea. Why not Gambia? Oya is there, Malik Jatta is there, and all other junglers are there. They are going up and down. Plus Sol Badge. the late Bora Koli, anata, because maybe Bora Jeloko, he is not feeling well, our health is deteriorating, so I feel kombatunga muru gambe ni mimbekela na ikenna. It's like nenanga documentary do jube in US documentary law. There is a man, I had issue lesot, need to go for surgery. Mobe alonko America health system is expensive. The man doesn't have money. Among kodosot. You know what he did? He just took a gun. This short caliber of gun coming pistol. He went and then entered into a bank. Aikido nyimbon. Ama mo sude. Ama mo sut. So abije ye police all command. Thank God at the vendor police can do the not stupid police officers in the US. Minule alongo they will just come and then ye bunkidol. But bring police all nada they ala kidol and la bulo ulindi. He just took $1 note. At another robbery, but he took only $1 note. Kodobe kasi alto, but I $1 letter. So police all footer, I ala kidoland. Ya arrest, ya samba. When he faced the judge, Jojo ya nyininka. But it is an armed robbery, and you took only $1. Ako yes. Why you use a gun to do robbery? Ako woman katela intention. Ako mune atinatara. Ako because he has been sick among Jararo Sotono. So I believe ko na nyinke ni asamba prison state by Jararo. Just look at this now. So Birayofo Jojo yala kaito penolan. Jojo ye ruling ke so forth. Ka recommendation ke ko state have to go and then puriya jara. Puriya nyinken ni nyin jara. So abe minno kan ayo soto. Imafa amam mofa amam moham. You see, so what you know, sometimes you have to foi mariela on researches ke to know dunia fanan mol la kol bitaka nyadile. Yaje Mama Jabi is a criminal. Mama Jabi, wallahi, is a criminal. Even niya diamu nyaje balo na kunyimbuka to nyafu. Hana diamu nya, you will know that ko Mama Jabi buka to nyafu. Bi usenu bojambe condition ninkon. Ajube ka kumol mil be fam hala samato mbe kobula la sambalana abina samato fenkel femmi mankanya mo singoto be kobula juma le natla kobula juma hanya bonni nan China la aman crime min kal ko fali ya kerinde okra mille crime ke juma la halon juma la ke wolbe mun toleto alta wolu no kan ale wandi dingo bula Mama Jabi has just lied against that boy. Altatalia arrest. CCTV footage. Mi alonko anyanda konyi catch up la. O CCTV. Jumale abondije. Where is the record of the CCTV? Kido nying. Jumala fingerprint obe kido nying bala. Kido nying miye faroke. Kido nying akwayata no nyadile. Because nying funding ke oko kidi tate buru. Atenene man kidi shot. Aliya accuse jam ko ha 𝒂𝒂𝒏 rebello 𝒂𝒂𝒏 gol finte ko ñi manke intel mañi lon fa you know bemu man sakundala false accusation aliya la UDP kan aliyo ke munala pour ka UDP ban o be ton to be false so altelia believe ko intel nyanta la ko Ousainou Bodian ne ñinke because aliye modol le tumino ale tumiro fata kata alta da sapi Ousainou Bodian bala. It's very sad. Wandi dingolom de. Anu Gambia ni kumima momima ngavole kon data kuoto because ite Maria mete affect. Ousainou Bodian mu banku dingolati de. Ntel Gambia dingol manyana sonna what Ousainou Bodian is going through. Is a Gambian citizen yaje banku dingolo nyanta lola nyoyale. Ni nata tubabu du jam hani la nyama to mimbe silo kan tubabo li ka loyal nani te hardworking mo bendete mi yalon ko be sembo boyle be ko barni kudunte na tema do be kala wala kan not you not you he be kala la mole kan i be kala la mole kan ite wonde barintelu instead intel kanyo dundi mama jabi mi manke gambian dinti wena gambia ding foro ya munta present. So I believe ko Inspector General of Police, you should do something to this. You should do something to this day. Ni lafta moli laila as the inspector kana song minul be no ma yela doko undermine and make sure ko mama jabila issue investigate and make go. It's very simple. Al mankajang invite fanamba mankajang fana yala evidence o dibang. I'll tell police la ma fight accord but ala evidence di aliena 1 million chika alia chika jan 15 alia di mama jabil bari Gambia dingulu aliewulu bay marché to alcohol te tarra marché to pour que la balud lajini bari baro because barola sister la friend no mama baro fa la sister ko do jelle do mo nyin dulado because mama me vendi la you know. So Inspector General of Police may thank la back of the good job kana song nyimoli yela ye undermine because he can see like Africa police or Davan police do kono. But you know the police job better than them because neither in high profile criminal all isa makes so you all fish out now for ye sambana ye arrest now they are facing the law court. Wallahi mbafule spot on. Itel mi liya lonko, itel mu original police leti, ye police doko kara, itel yani tapale yani greediness le samba. Because how many Inspector General of Police le tambila mi ya lonko, manson na kanyim fondinke o arrest, buba drama. But you make sure that kwa arresta. So lafte the same effort lege. Na fugitive soul minu fanalbe along the border. Minu le along ko jongula soul lomi. We need them in the Gambia to face justice. And make sure ko wol fanale nana. And do mama jabi fana investigate. Minu le along ko wole usenu bojang fa. I investigate. Minul beka involved in drug issue soluto. O drug soul minul beka fili. Ye investigate. O wato lombalo nako. Fonyanta na police soul trust la. Andung fana ni political issue nada. Ni political issue nada. Yes. So mbeten tula mbeja ila baki for the good job. Ala baraka baki altel milbe jube rola. Mba programo nyin dana jang. So natal drum pour comme na police wol ye dogu kendo ke. Sakodi Inspector General of Police. Ay dogu kendo ke. So mbaten tula bari investigation o nyimbe wole batula nyinul escape tanyari la because ibela escape o doni iko prison police o leo makoy akanata andung ekake high command let doni iko police prosecutor leo fana makoy akanata ibu seka. So in IGP ngalonko ibe investigation kala ko. I believe that. Allah baraka baki ngal tendu ngal jay fo wati do Allah baraka saying okay nkai 12 kana silan safu mo be juma mubarak